safety tip for today. Keep items that can catch on fire at least 3 feet away from anything that gets hot, such as space heaters. Smoking materials can cause residential fire death. If you smoke, take precautions. Smoke outside, choose fire-safe cigarettes, never smoke in bed, when drowsy or medicated, or if anyone in the home is using oxygen.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire Department.
Good morning, GQ. Thank you for having us here in the studios of ZIZ this morning. We are from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services, and this morning we were going to have a conversation about our upcoming Summer Safety Program. It's an annual event catered to the children. Today we're going to have a more in-depth and serious conversation that relates to how we are going forward and where we need to go. So the lines will be open, I hope, so persons can come in and call in and interact with us and have any questions that they need to ask. In studios we have a number of officers. We have Mr. Keynes.
Morning.
Miss Keynes.
Morning.
The Fire Officer Larissa Emmanuel.
Good morning, all.
We're going to ask them to just give a brief introduction about themselves, and then we're going to go into the discussion this morning. So can we start with Mr. Keynes?
Good morning to everyone in the Radio Land. My name is David Keynes. I work at the Bastia Fire Station. That's mostly it.
Yeah. Ms. Keynes?
Good morning. My name is Katis Keynes. I'm not a fire officer, but I'm attached to the fire station.
Hi, morning all. Once again, my name is Larissa Emmanuel, Woman Fire Officer. I am presently attached to the Bastia Fire Department.
Okay, Ms. Emmanuel, can you update us as it relates to the dates and some of the activities that we'll be having throughout our week of activities, our summer program?
Okay, good morning all. We are having our annual Summer Safety Program, which will be held at the Dr. William Connor Primary School starting from the 15th of July 2024 and ends on the 19th of July 2024, 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 p.m. daily. This week, we will end the week on the Friday 19th July 2024 with a march starting from the Dr. William Connor Primary School going straight Keon Street to the Newtown playing field. At this end, we will have fun activities, food, drinks for the children. There's a small registration fee of $20. We are asking all the parents out there, all the guardians, get your children sign up. Lots to learn and a lot of fun activities will be available for them to take part in. I will now turn over to Ms. Keynes for her to give you all a rundown of the different activities we'll have for the week.
Okay, just for a more in-depth of the activities for the week, we'll have lectures coming in from Skelec, NEMA, First Aid, Coast Guard, National Bank, just to enlighten the children on what fire safety is and procedures in terms of safety, what they can do, because you know the life they save might be their very own. So we just want to highlight certain things so that they can even go out and help even their neighbor, because we will never know. They are the future of the country, and you know, you just want to educate them on safety. So the daily these on the Monday we'll have the opening ceremony, and then we'll have Skelec coming in to give us a little briefing on the electricity and how they can prevent certain things in terms of fire. And then on the Tuesday we'll have First Aid and NEMA. The Wednesday we'll have Coast Guard, and then we'll have a quiz to enlighten the children as to what they have learned. They could enlighten us, to let us know what they have learned and if how successful the week was. And then National Bank and the police would come in on the Thursday, and then we'll climax the Friday with a march through Bastia. In the afternoon sessions now, we'll have fire safety. That's when the fire officers now will come and take over and have demonstrations as to how they can prevent fires or what can they assist in case there is a fire. So that will be it for the week. We hope that you can send out the children so they can be educated on these things. Thank you.
Mr. Kane, can you give us a little rundown as is related to how the farms, how many farms you have collected so long, and what is the outcome as it relates to the schools and the receiving the farms from the schools, the principals?
Well, Mr. Clerk, morning again to everybody out there in Radio Land. In terms of the farms are being collected by the schools, and the students will fill out the registration forms along with the fee. You can leave it at the school, or you can either bring it to the Bastia Fire Station, which is now located at the police training school that's next to the Bastia Fire Station. So you can either bring the forms there, or you can leave them at the school, and they will be collected from the school. There are a number of forms that were already collected. Can't give a quick number right now, but there's a number of forms that have been collected. So we're just asking for more. And we also take walk-ins as well. So you can send your child with the registration form. We'll have the registration form on site. So you can send your child, we register your child along with the fee of $20. And your child will be there to learn something new about fire and rescue and what they can do to save themselves and save others. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ms. Keynes, earlier you spoke about police and crime and violence and traffic safety. What do you think the parents can expect from these lecturers?
Well, what I can say is that they can expect a lot of knowledge to be given to these children, especially when they are crossing the roads and in case of an accident, what they can do to protect themselves and others.
And this relates to crime and violence. I mean, as I said earlier, the youths are the future of our federation. Knowing that what is happening in the federation currently, what advice, how would you encourage the parents to send their children out to listen to the police officers as it relates to crime and violence?
Well, as we look around in society, we see what is going on, and these children are the future. So we have to mold them once they are young, because, you know, as the Bible says, when they get old, they will not depart from these things. So once we instill good principles within them, they should be able to go and practice it and take it further in life.
Very good, thank you very much. So these are a number of topics, and we want to thank the lecturers from the St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force, while St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, NEMA, will be coming on and talking about natural disasters.
Safety, yes.
Natural disasters. We have National Bank on board. Thank you, National Bank, for your timely donation. And also, they're going to be talking about financial literacy.
Yes.
Yes, at a very young age. And the Coast Guard officers be teaching the students about water safety, what to do in an event when they go to the beach or the pool or the pond, so they could keep themselves safe. And Mr. Manuel, can you touch a bit on the fire safety aspect? As a fire officer for a number of years, what do we want to encourage the children and encourage the parents to send their children to this camp, knowing that after which they will have the knowledge to go out and give this knowledge to anywhere they go, the school, bank, church, anywhere. What are some of the subjects fall under fire safety?
Fire safety, they learn the use of extinguishers. They will learn what to do in the event that there is a fire, whom to call, not to panic. They'll also be educated about emergency operations. Speak to them about making prank calls, because we know this is the summertime approaching, and children will call and say there's a fire here, there's a fire there. So we'll speak to them about these things and letting them know there is a cost at a prank call, because someone may call and say, oh, there's a bushfire in Actis. At the same time, there's a more serious incident to attend to. There might be a house fire. So while the truck is on its way to at least somebody's house, lives or livelihood may be in danger.
And we also will be teaching them about what happened, what will they do in an event that the house, that they close, catch fire. There's a nice theme behind it. There's a name, what do we call it? Stop,
Drop.
Stop, drop, and roll.
oh, stop, drop, and roll. If your clothes is on fire, what do? Stop, drop, and roll. Our emergency number. This is a very, when we're having the lectures with the children, we always ask them, what is the emergency number? By now, they should be familiar with the 911. So they have to know when to call 911 and when not to call 911 and what to say to the operator when they are calling 911. You just don't call and say there's a fire and hang up the phone. Where is the fire? What is the type of fire? Because there are a number of questions that we have to ask in order to get the pertinent information so we can dispatch the fire rescue services or the police or whatever emergency there may be. As it relates to donations, you want to touch on the amount of donation? Not the figure actually. I would really want to start on the calling names until we have the whole list. But basically, how do you know the donations are coming through, and we have already met our target, or there's still a little room for improvement as it relates to donations coming in?
Yes, there's room for improvement.
Well, there's
There's
no
always
set
room.
target as yet, but you
There's
know,
always
the
room for
donations are coming in. We are very grateful for those who did before, and we are thanking those who are coming on board. They are coming in slowly, but
Surely.
we have hope.
So we are ready and prepared to
Yes.
undertake this task. Can we touch on the Friday, Mr. Manuel? Okay, go ahead.
We also encourage anybody out there in Radio Land listening, whether it may be a case of box drink, a
Water.
case of chicken, a case of water, whatever you can do to donate. For us to all, let the children have a good time.
All are welcome.
As the donation is, it is welcome. We appreciate it.
Okay, can you touch on Friday? You see whether you have a lot of a packed event for Friday, lots of fun, food, drink, adventure. We'll be starting from the Tamwinchi, the Greenlands, straight down to the Newtown playing field. What we expect en route and when we are finished and at the venue at the Newtown playing field.
We will go straight Payon Street, straight to Panspash at the Newtown playing field. We, as I said before, we will have bouncing castle, trampoline, and lots for the children to eat. After a week of learning, the closing ceremony will also be taking place. We've decided to let the children be the one hosting the closing ceremony. So this is just a few of what we have planned. We are still planning to make it a more success. So that's about it.
Mr. Keynes, as the second year on the summer safety program, what do you feel about having to come together with the St. Samuel Fire Rescue Services and engage the children on a whole week as they learn about fire safety, water safety, first aid and these things? How is it encouraging you as a future firefighter?
Well, I just say it's my second year taking part in the summer safety program, and it's been a very exciting program. I come and I also learn. I go into some of the classes. I also learn, and it's good to interact with the children to know what they learn as well from the program. And sometimes when the children see me on the road, and even down at Dr. William Connor Primary School, some of the children knows me down there. Every time they see me, Mr. Keynes, how you doing? And it gave me a great joy to know that the children, they remembers me from last year. So this year will be a wonderful experience again for me, and I think for the children as well, for the committee. And I also am excited for the beginning and the whole week of the summer safety program.
So you're saying because of the children are so excited, you think that maybe we can get some of these youths to become future firefighters?
I honestly believe so. I honestly believe so.
So the program is not about lecturing about fire safety and these wonderful topics. It's about getting them on board and teaching them the fundamental aspect about firefighting. So going up as they go and will go, they will attend school regularly, maintain the discipline, become a firefighter, and go out there and save lives and render humanitarian services?
Yes, I honestly believe so. And also, seeing that we're partnering up with different entities such as NEMA, the Defense Force, Coast Guard, those might be jobs that they might want to be looking into as well. They might be prompt from the camp to go and join the service as well.
So the camp, in all, we are looking forward to cater to the children not only at this young age, but also give them a career path, a wonderful career path in all these different aspects as it relates to the public or the private sector. So now is the time for us to mold the youths.
Right.
Mold the youths. So
Right.
when they get into these positions, they will be here one day, and we will be out there looking in and saying, this is the foundation that we have laid. So now the young generation who were at these camps, we're saying thank you for Mr. Keynes, Mr. Manuel, Mr. Clark, and Ms. Keynes for laying the foundation to be
Right.
here in the studios of ZIZ and continue to carry on the hard work and the dedication as it relates to firefighting.
Right.
Okay? Anything else we need to wrap up on? The buses, school buses.
Well, before we move on to that, I don't think we mentioned the team for this year.
Yeah, I was
Oh, my.
about to.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, as the secretary for the committee, I would just like to express gratitude to the team. They are hardworking. And once we come together every week, it's not easy, but I would just like to say on behalf of us, thank you very much for your time and your dedication. And the theme for this year, again, is big or small, fire safety for all. So no one is left behind.
Yes, as it relates to, because we're trying to get all farms from all the schools within St. Kitts. So if there are children are from Keyon, St. Paul's, Diabe, no matter where, once we collect the farms and the addresses are on those farms, we will have transportations and the numbers of the parents, the contact numbers of the parents, put it on the farm so they can be in contact with us to let us know the pickup points and the drop-off points. And the cost is free. So we will have maybe one bus or two buses going around the island to collect. So when you get a bit closer to the program, we will let you know exactly the registration number of the buses.
Yes,
And we'll give them a call to let them know, to let the parents know that these are the buses that you can look out for. And we will ensure that the participants, the students, get picked up on time. They'll be taken to and from the venue safely. Okay? We are looking at we have certain pickup points, maybe the bus stops, or by the schools, or by churches. But as I say, as we get a bit closer, we'll get more information. So the parents don't worry. We will ensure that we have officers on these buses traveling with these students each day to ensure that their well-being taken care of. My number that you can call is 669 3179
For donations.
for donations.
small donations.
For the small donations, or you can come to the venue, drop off maybe a case of water, some, a little snack, a little foods that we can make the event much bigger. So my number again is 669 3179. That's Mr. Clark, and 665 9748. That's Miss Keynes, that is our secretary. Okay, so these are our numbers that you can call. You have any questions, any suggestion, you need to donate, and on the day from Monday to Friday, feel free to call us at any time to ensure that we have a success at the Dr. William Connor Primary School with the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services. Is there anything else that we need to let the general public know about the camp before we end?
We just like to encourage them to send out their children for this learning activity.
Mr. Keynes, the final words, the parting words?
Well, my parting words is to, as Ms. Keynes said, encourage everyone, parents, children, guardians, well wishers, come on out and support the program. It will be a very exciting week. And as we heard earlier in the session, we will end it with a bang on Friday. So come on out, register your children. As I said earlier, we take walk-ins as well. Send your child to the camp along with registration form and the fee. And we'll let them join the camp. They come, enjoy the whole week of the camp. And Friday, we end it with a bang, bang, bang.
A fun-filled day.
Right.
Okay, give it. Yes, we can take calls. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning. Good program. What time is the camp? The date?
The
It
date?
starts from the 15th to the 19th of July, 9 a.m., 9 to 12.
Okay, 16th to the 19th
15th,
of July.
1-5.
Monday.
Okay, 16th to the 19th.
Monday the 15th.
15th
Yes, dear, yes.
to the 19th of July.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Manuel, closing words from you.
As I said before, we encourage all to send the kids. We are educating them so that they can in return come home and educate you as the parents, the grandmother, the aunts, the uncles. So just send the children. It's an educating experience for them. We welcome all.
Thank you very much for having us here.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Louise Clark from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services with your safety tip for today. Keep items that can catch on fire at least 3 feet away from anything that gets hot, such as space heaters. Smoking materials can cause residential fire death. If you smoke, take precautions. Smoke outside, choose fire-safe cigarettes, never smoke in bed, when drowsy or medicated, or if anyone in the home is using oxygen.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts